TNT Fury now 7-0, American debut. How you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Obviously, a bit disappointed in myself. I know I'm a realist. I always have been, and I kicked myself when I'm down. That wasn't a good performance. It just wasn't. But at the end of the day, 10-fight novice, 6, 7 fights in now. We've got a lot of learning to do. You never stop learning. Floyd Mayweather's still learning this game. So we take it on the chin and we move on. Like everything in my career, take it in the chin and move on.
You mentioned, we were just talking now, maybe it was a bit of a bad day at the office, but your bad day at the office, did you hear the crowd out there? Have you seen your record? You're 7-0 now, and the guys out here absolutely love you.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know, one thing's first, the performance is one thing, but I want to give my love and, blessings to the crowd because they were amazing tonight. I might as well be walking out of my hometown of Manchester because, that crowd was amazing. I'm thankful for it, and God bless everyone who turned out tonight. Thank you all for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back here again. And next time, I can promise you now, you will see that Tommy Fury will not be here no more. I'm going to go back to the gym, and I'm going to give my career a proper looking, and do everything necessary this time what needs to be done.
Where do you think it went well, and where did it not go so well tonight? What do you think?
I'll be honest. For me, none of that went well. It didn't go well at all. There's nothing in that ring that I've not watched it back yet. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing that I feel that I did in that ring that was worth looking at. I didn't feel like I boxed to 20% of my game at all. But again, boxing's the hardest sport in the world. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. We're going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to keep learning.
You could tell, look, he was clinging on a bit at the end. He was awkward. He came to spoil, and perhaps he wasn't really fighting much towards the end as well. Was it his height and kind of awkwardness? Was that posing new issues for you?
I mean, yeah, I've never fought anyone that size before, very small in stature, very stocky, didn't really want to engage, didn't really want to fight. But at the end of the day, there's no excuses. That man should have been out of there. So top and... Sorry about that. Sorry about
that. More views again.
Yep. I mean, there's no excuses about it. He should have been out of there. But, everything happens for a reason. So we take it on the chin and we move on.
So what happens next? It feels like, obviously, I heard Logan Paul as he walked in. He said he want to make sure he watches the Tommy Fury fight. I'm sure Jake Paul was watching on as well. There's a reason you're on this card, right? Do you feel as though you're going to get that fight next? How do you think it's going to play out?
Should be an easy night's work for him, shouldn't it? Jake Paul's been bashing him up in the gym. I went the distance with it. Should be an easy night's work. Should knock me out, shouldn't he? So if it's that simple, come and do it. Come and get in the ring and let's get it next. Because I'm sick of all this talking and, hyping fights up. And I'm sick of running back and forth and having fights in between and, pretending it's going to happen. You either want the fight or you don't. And that's as simple as it is. Take the fight or run away and fight somebody else. But say it as it is. Come on. I'm sick of running. There's no more running now. There's no more excuses. Let's get it on next. Because it wasn't the best performance. It should be an easy night's work for you. So let's get it on. No more running.
Do you think? What do you think your dad thought of your performance tonight? I guess you haven't had a chance to speak to him yet, but what do you think he would have made of it?
I don't even want to speak to my dad. I can't even. I won't even be able to ring him because I know exactly what he's going to say. So, apologies to my dad. We had a great camp, but just didn't live up to didn't live up on the night, and that's just the way it is.
Everyone has a bad night, as I said. I was speaking to you earlier again. Tyson against John McDermott in the first fight as well. Don't beat yourself up too much. Yeah. You're going to go back. You're going to watch this fight probably 100 times tonight, I'm sure, if you've got the time. And you'll learn from this.
Yep, 100%. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. We'll go back to the gym. We'll get better, that's for sure.
Any message for the guys watching back home who bought on BT Sport Box Office?
Yeah, to everybody who tuned in and, bought pay-per-view and, stayed up to watch me fight live, I really appreciate it, guys. Without you, I'd be nowhere, and that's the truth. So I appreciate you all supporting me. I love you all. I always say, we're going to get there slowly but surely. But again, massive thank you to you guys. I'd be nowhere if it wasn't for you. Send me love to you all, and good night and God bless.
Thanks, Tommy. Congratulations.
Thank you. God bless.